Welcome to the MicroMolar podcast Biotech Headlines series. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2026.
Here are the top stories for today.
Lilly's obesity pill linked to serious safety signals. FDA asks for more data. This affects one of the most important obesity drugs in development and raises real regulatory risk.
BMS backs Beeline's $300 million precision immunology launch with shelved assets. A major pharma is seeding a new company with multiple programs.
Revolution Medicines prices a $2 billion raise. That is an enormous financing and a strong signal that investors are willing to fund late-stage winners aggressively.
Biogen filing reveals more Apellis deal details, while Telix raises $600 million. Biogen Apellis deal clarity matters strategically, and Telix's raise reinforces how much momentum radiopharma has right now.
Q1 deal report says China dominated large licensing deals as M&A came roaring back. This shows geographic power shift and a real rebound in biotech dealmaking.
Lilly will acquire Crossbridge Bio for up to $300 million. It is a meaningful bolt-on oncology acquisition, and another sign Lilly is using its strength to keep expanding beyond obesity.
Regeneron enters radiopharma through a Telix deal. Another large pharma stepping into radiopharmaceuticals adds to the case that this modality is becoming strategically important.
Terremoto raises $108 million for AKT1 inhibitor trials. This is a sizable private financing behind a targeted oncology program with a clear mechanism and clinical path.
Obsidian will go public through a reverse merger with Galera. This shows an alternate biotech listing path is still active.
Former FDA cancer leader Richard Pazder warns of political breach inside review teams. That is a serious regulatory governance story because it goes to the independence and credibility of FDA review itself.
Replimune is under heavier pressure after another CRL. A repeat FDA rejection sharply worsens the company's outlook and makes this a significant regulatory setback story.
Beeline emerges from stealth with $300 million. Even separate from the BMS angle, a new biotech launching with that much capital and multiple shots on goal is a major event.
European VC Jito raises $1.2 billion to help private biotechs stay in control longer. This could influence late private biotech financing well beyond Europe.
Biotech VCs are writing more new checks after years of mainly supporting existing portfolios. That is a meaningful sentiment shift for startup formation and early-stage funding conditions.
Sidewinder raises $137 million for a bispecific ADC approach. A large round for a differentiated ADC strategy matters because investors are still funding high-conviction oncology modalities.
David Sinclair-linked startup raises $80 million for an anti-aging gene therapy clinical test. This pushes geroscience closer to the clinic, even if the area remains controversial.
Spain's Boston Biotech initiative aims to raise a $200 million VC fund. It is an ecosystem-building story, but the Boston linkage and fund size make it more significant.
Astellas is closing its Seattle stem cell site and cutting jobs. This stands out as a meaningful pullback in cell therapy infrastructure by a large pharma company.
Endpoint says biotech enthusiasm remains high as stock offerings keep coming. This reinforces that the funding window is open for stronger names.
Oricell raises another $40 million as it works toward going public. This is notable because it combines China, KRT, and IPO ambition.
Fierce asks whether a wave of aggressive M&A helped cause the March YPO drought. This is a useful framing story for how buyers may be reshaping capital markets.
Biospace highlights biopharma M&A deals where the workforce was the real prize. This reflects an important strategic theme in current deal-making.
Endpoints argues biopharma M&A is back. This supports the day's clear resurgence in deals and capital deployment.
Seaport and Hemab file for IPOs while Calera prices. This is a real capital markets signal.
Click Therapeutics cuts staff after commercial deal restructuring. This is a reminder that commercialization risk is hitting digital health companies hard.
And that's a wrap on today's Biotech Headlines. Join us tomorrow on the MicroMolar podcast.